Greetings everyone, and welcome to Exogate Initiative, a new strategy game that I'm really excited to show you because it is pretty unique in what it does, and this game just left early access for full release on Steam. In this game you excavate and build a base, manage staff, hire scientists and send them on missions to other worlds to find samples and knowledge that you can turn into money by researching patents that you sell. This is a sponsored video by Xenobits and I'd like to show you hands-on gameplay. The game is also available at a discount from January 28th to February 11th, so don't forget to check out the link in the description to learn more about it. And without further ado, we're jumping into this one here right away. Go, 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 go. So for starters, the game offers two game modes right now. The first one is the Initiation. This is kind of like a campaign where you follow along objectives and a storyline. And then also the free play. That's the standard game mode basically, where you play without objectives. You can freely build your base, explore the worlds and make money hopefully. And of course that's the one that we're starting with. You can also set then difficulty parameters. We're going with challenging here with a balanced mission frequency. We are going to get invaders into the base and also we have enemy factions enabled. Let's get started. Alrighty, and here we are now in our empty base so far. We're starting with 3 tiny bots. These are going to work for us. We are having, well, let's call it the Stargate right over here where we can start the missions then, and also other nasty things happen. We'll just see. And then, well, we have plenty of space. And we want to start with this by starting with excavations, that is digging up terrain that we can then use for rooms, for special rooms that we have then in this game, right? So we're starting with something over here. I definitely want to have then a barrack and a cantina where people can also then eat something, because right now we have the bots, right? But later on, of course, we want to also have humans in this space. So this is how we're starting here. A basic excavation, very similar to Evil Genius 2, which is not a bad thing at all. We are also going to need power as power production. So up here we have it. Right now we have 100% power available. But of course that's not going to last us that much longer. So I definitely also need something like that. Let's have the power right here in the back area of my base that we can then also freely use for expansion, right? So that's the most important thing. That we always leave a bit of room available there too. We can also speed up the time. So it's the year 2057 right now. November, and well, in this case this is the beginning of something great, of a business operation hopefully that brings us lots of money. 200,000 credits we have, and we gotta make sure that we of course become profitable. Right now we're investing a lot. Alrighty, the first rooms are taking shape and we can now start by, yeah, modeling them. This one here, for example, we could say become the barracks, that we can also then expand further over here. We definitely need a mess hall, so a cantina where people can eat then something. Gonna make this one here. Very important that we have a laboratory. In this one here, let's have the laboratory, for example, here. Right now we can always, you know, move them somewhere else if I like to. But right now that's the basic one. And this, of course, is the power room that we can also draw now right here. This is costing me a bit of credits for every single slot that we're using it. And as you notice, with that we have used all the rooms we can build right now, because there's also an extensive research in this game that we're going to explore then as well shortly. Speaking about research, up here we have then our science points that we need to get. We get them on missions and also by researching. And over here we get the influence points. That's also very important, because with influence we can then expand the base of operations. Super important. Right now we have a base production of 4 and we can, well, push this further. Now there you go. The rooms are taking shape. Once a room has been built, we can then go in and add some furniture to this one. Also at the end of the month, like November is over now, we have the monthly budget summary. And right now we're getting 50,000 credits from the committee. And we're not paying anything yet because we don't have any personnel. So really, we just made some profit by not really doing anything. Right, and then, well, we're going in and making the mess halls. So this is something that is super important that we add. So this is where people can then eat and stuff like that. And probably also gonna make the meal dispenser. So this is where people can purchase food. Over here, we have the barracks with the beds. Let's try to squeeze in as many as possible, really. I think we're going with Might need to have a locker room then here. I would like to have 6 beds if possible in this tiny space. And there you go. 3. It's actually too much already. We already have 7 beds, which is not bad. And then we have the locker room. So this is something where people can store their clothing and stuff like that. Also add them. And as you can see, we're also consuming the first power already. While we continue, we also need to find staff now. And with that, we need to start a recruitment campaigns. Right now, we don't have anyone. So let's start with that. And the first staff that we have is the scientists. There's lots of other classes available that we unlock later down the road. So scientists it is. And let's just set the budget for this. So we can say, okay, we are paying around 5,000. So let's keep this one as a baseline. The higher I go, the more applications I will get, right? So the more choice I have, really. Yeah, why not? Why not just go with 7,000? That is my candidate's max monthly wage that we can accept. The duration of this is going to be... Okay, let's make it 7 days because that gives me more applicants. And then we say the budget of this one we could push further, but it doesn't really change anything here. So let's just keep it at 10,000 there and start the campaign. This is going to take now 7 days, and after that we can get the first stuff in. In the meantime, let's not be idle. We shall start with our research area. Very important, because here we have the biosample containment. That is where we can store whatever we get from the missions, right? So I definitely want to have a bunch of them somewhere here. They're actually rather cheap, so we can place a few of them. I'm also going to need a patent writing console. This is where we can then write patents to make money out of that ultimately. And what I can see is we're out of money with that, out of energy with that. So let's go in and also build me some generators. I'm gonna have a few over here already. We want to have a bunch of power. And as you can see, we're dropping now quite a bit on our credits as well. And power has been restored. So that I can also build me a research desk, super important, so we can unlock more tech. Let's have this one, here, I guess, so that we can still have another patent writing console here in the center. And then also we need the biosample study desk. This is something we can have somewhere here, close to my biosamples. All right, let's start with 2 of them that we can afford. Alrighty. Now we need staff. And there they are, 10 applications we have, and we can now hire them. And they all have different skills, as you can see. So some of them are smarter than the other ones, some of them have more knowledge, and some of them also are faster with researching and stuff like that. So 5,400, she looks good. Let's get the first one in. I would like to get some 6 scientists in for now. Daniel Walker, Ben Johnson, let's just keep them also. Ooh, here we have social skill. Let's go with Joe. All right, then we get Jessica. And then I just need one more. The British Elisa Smith. And these guys, well, that's my first staff now. They should be appearing. Hello there. They're going to do some nifty things for us, hopefully. Now, they also have their own demands and goals, and also their own training that we need to keep track of. Right now, food and a place to sleep is just fine. And we can now go ahead and send them on missions. First of all, though, I do need to assign a team to that, and then the planet. So as we can see, this is us, right? Our base planet that we have. And then we got those planets around us. So these are the starter planets that we can start exploring now. Each one of them costs me a bit of energy and also an unknown claim cost. So we also will need to scout them first. Recommended level is 1, so let's start with that and connect us to this GQ 325 planet. It unlocks a bunch of more planets, and for this one now we can though start a mission. So let's go ahead, create us our first team. Let's make team red. That works for this, and we now need to also assign 3 scientists to this. They should have, oh, they're all level 1, so that's not really that much I can do. And let's just assign them to that. I don't think the nationality makes that much of a difference. Well, we'll just see. And then I'm also creating a second team. This one here though goes on this mission now. So mission relative difficulty is medium. That should be fine, right? And we can start. There you go. I would like to start with the next mission right away. Level 1. There you go. Create the mission and a new team. Let's call it Team Blue. And Team Blue still needs the scientists. The remaining 3 that we have. And we're also going to send Team Blue now on this mission here. So that's 2 missions going out now. Those people are hopefully motivated to get the job done. Very dramatic entrance. Let's hope they return. Lots of things can happen on these missions. You never know. That's it. The other team is already waiting behind, starting their mission now. I just love the TV show back in the, I think 90s it was, right? 80s, 90s. It's so similar. Now, in that case, we need to wait now. This one mission takes 5 days. This one here is 6 days. And there's also a whole bunch of events that can happen. Let's speed it up right now. What we can do in the meantime is, though, we can continue with excavation. It doesn't really cost me anything to excavate rooms, right? So it only costs me then something to furniture them, to populate them. So right now, I can just freely go in and just already pre-excavate for whatever demand we'll have afterwards. Alright, the first scientists have returned and they brought biosamples with them. In this case, that's the biosample number 1 and biosample number 2. They also gain experience points, right? These two have more than this guy here, probably because they have the biosamples with them. They also brought influence back home and also science points. Very important because we're going to need them. And yeah, they're also on their way now to level 2, which is important. Coming back, they're bringing in the biosamples now here into these boxes and then also start researching out of that. And this is where something really interesting begins. Before we move to that, the other team returned as well, brought 3 biosamples home. That's really neat, and also lots of experience points. Because we can now study those biosamples. And this is where the magic starts to happen. Did I also bring this in? This is why we need a lot of these containers, right? Because you definitely want to have lots of space where you can store them, because that's money lying around here for us, for humanity. Unknown species, unknown samples. And we found already an uncommon patent theory for energy source topic. There's different rarities, right? Uncommon is, I think, one of the worst ones that we can have. So let's hope we find something better. Another one for the cold resistance topic. The monthly budget comes in, as we can see, not that positive anymore. Only 16,000, right? Because we are paying now 33,000 in salaries. This month's patent trending topic is the medical treatment. So if we are, well, if we can make a patent with medical treatment, we get extra cash out of that. Let's just check it out. We have sudden growth, energy source, and cold resistance. Heat resistant comes up now with a common one. So common is the worst one. Then we have the uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. So definitely want to bring something in. Patent revenues will also decrease over time. I think I cannot have the theories in my archive too long. Otherwise, you know, it's getting older and out of date. Eliza Smith met Daniel Walker. Look at that. They're also chatting. And perhaps even someday Scooty pooping. I have no idea. We'll just see. There's not much privacy in my base at the moment. What I know is that we should start with the next... Don't show me that anymore. You can always have the tutorial active if you like to. What we can do now here is expand. So I can claim these planets here, and then I can continue to the next base. But the next planets are a bit of a higher level. So I would like to connect to this one here, because it's a level 1, and we can easily do another mission here. This is a level 2. We only have level 2s left now. Okay. Let's try it out and make the level 2 mission work. So once again, 2 missions on its way. And we have lots of influence. It's nice as well. Lots of research too. 95 already. Okay, off they go again. Next missions. So it's important, the other team cannot go right now because one of them is too tired. So they need to replenish a bit of their energy too. Sleeping, eating, and yeah, more down the road, of course, once we research that. They're just waiting now to start the mission, but their comrade is not ready yet. And they're back again. Found some more biosamples. Also experience points. Close to leveling up. There was no real event happening there. Bringing this back and researching it once again. Yep. Let's have them researching this for now. It's a common one again. So far we weren't really that lucky, but of course it's only the first missions. Okay, we got a bunch more theories. One of them is the medical treatment, and this is a topic that is in high demand right now. So let's just check it out if this actually does anything. So thanks to this rare theory, we do double our monthly revenue with this. It's also based on the writer's knowledge, right? So right now it would be 2,200 up to 4,400. Takes 2 days to write this one. Should be still in the month. Perfect. Let's start writing this, and we can now assign someone to that is hopefully very good with it. They're all rather the same badge. She's the best one probably right now. Let's put her on this task, and she's writing that patent now. That looks very spacey. And it was published. The expected income is 2,300. There's probably going to be 3,400 thanks to the high demand that we have in this month. So there's a bit of extra money now coming in. Next monthly balance comes in, and yeah, there is now my patent also. And with that, we have a bit more profit. There's an event happening on one of the missions. We made an intriguing discovery, an ice flower in the middle of the desert. We're about to take a break. We'll start the research soon, but I just wanted to let you know since it's pretty cool. Remain vigilant. Yeah, well, thanks. I'm sure everything will be fine. And I'm also starting the mission blue now. Is waiting to start the mission. Okay. Needs diagnosing in a pot. Oh, this one's got a sickness. Also the next event, the ice flower disappeared. Something or someone moved it. Okay, because we have perception, we can use stay together and look around. We can also go with body, split up and search the area. Stay together. Okay, keep trying. We're waiting. And we found it. It's still in pretty good shape and it can move by itself. Analyze it. And our results indicate that this flower... Oh, we take damage. Look at that. Strikes similarities with our campanula or bellflower. This one is conditioned to withstand extreme temperatures and it can go mobile thanks to its roots. I think it's a migratory plant. Alright. Take a sample. Lost more damage, took more damage, and they got it. Super nice. Love it! That was one of those events that can happen, and we got the sample then. But we took some damage, so what we also need to do is treating our colonists. And we can do this by starting to research. We got 150 science points. Oh, let's hope it's enough. I should have my research desk, there it is. And with this, we have the tech tree available. Very important rooms that we can unlock here, like the operations, where we can start bigger operations. One of them, though, that I would like to start with now is the med bay. Costs me 100. We can do this and start the research of this. We can also then improve rooms that we already have researched, right? Like enabling, for example, better generators for my power room. That's important. Or also better beds with more comfort. Okay, so one of them should be going for this once we have no more on the mission. Look at that. The mission returns. We also have the first level up. Ida Brand. She also got a nice sample. The other ones are stressed now. So they need some time to replenish their health. And there's the sample. Very good. I see money here. By the way, write a patent. Sudden growth should be neat. Because we got lots of theories. Look at that. This would be a nice income here thanks to having 3 theories. 4 theories. Let's start writing this. It's just common theories, but, well, it's a lot of them. The other mission just started. Mission blue. So the mission red that returned, they're sleeping now, eating, and then researching. And someone, hopefully, does the researching. Next mission returns. We got the level ups. 3 scientists on level 2. Also 2 more patents. With that, we can start now something else. And that is claiming those sectors that we've already got. With the 95 of influence points, we got 580. And we can now claim this one. There is a scientific potential here that is very low though. But with claiming it, we can generate more influence out of it and expand the territory now. Yes. Now we can start these 2 planets up here, right? So we can connect this one and create a mission to a level 2 planet up here. And what was the mission though? This one, planet, yeah, group 2. Group blue has level 2s only. The problem is she's a bit stressed right now. Nevertheless, let's go for this. Okay, let's wait it out. I need the the medical center first. We're already researching this. Also monthly balance, 20,000, and regeneration would be the favorite topic here. And Daniel Walker is depressed. Well, that's not good. We need something for him. Okay, research has been finished. So we do now have, there it is, the med bay. Very important. Let's get this going right away. Let's start with a smaller one. 14,000. 20,000. Let's go ahead. We can still expand it later. I can start with that. And then we... can we do a door here? That would be great. Let's make a door. Needs to be a bit smaller, I think. There it is. And here we have now the med bed. We're getting health back. The diagnostic pod. Finding out what's wrong with them. Let's also have a desk. Have the desk here by the entrance. And then we can also have a treatment dispenser. Have this by the bed. All very expensive stuff. And we can finally now treat my colonists, my scientists. We also need some medication. So this is being done by ordering the items, but that's happening automatically. And the bot is then getting the supplies over. Very detailed, loving that. Fantastic. We still need someone here that is assigned to this. We need a medic. And for this we need to start a recruitment campaign now for a medic. How much should we spend? 10,000. That's a lot, right? Push it down to 4,000 and the rest stays the same. I don't want to spend that much money on a medic. We just need one, really. And we're already down to 100,000. I think we have finished, though, the next patent. And how's Daniel Walker looking? He's still being diagnosed. Yeah. Waiting for a medic now. And by the way, he belongs to Team Red. So Team Blue definitely should be able to get on a mission. Still stressed. He's also stressed now. Okay, let's wait it out. I just love they have their own life, you know, going to eat and drink and something. Wonderful to watch them. 4 hours, and then we should get a medic in. There it is. Have a look at that. Mind strength. This one seems overall like a good guy. Yeah, let's go with him. Troy Miller. And he's been hired now. He could also go on missions, by the way, just in case, right? But of course, for now, we need someone that is doing diagnostics and treating. Finally, he's recovering. Thanks to heavy medication. There you go. Depression is being treated. We shall not be idle though. We can write more patents wherever we have some theories going. Energy source. For a bit of money. Shouldn't be idle on the patents. They are my main source of income. And I really want to start now with the mission. There you go. The next can start, and this is a level 2 mission now. Yeah, they return, unfortunately. Outside of a level up, there's nothing else. That's a bit disappointing, as I was hoping for more samples. Problem is also this Daniel Walker it doesn't seem like he's getting out of depression, right? So I might need to fire him. I mean, he's only been here for a couple of months and he's already got depression. I'm not paying you for just lying around. Let's connect to the next sector over here. You can also start a mission on that right away. And yeah, let's go for this. At least Team Blue is doing something here. There's also this overview where we can see all our active patents. So the writing has not started yet for this one. Energy source, sudden growth and medical treatment, though they're paying me. Though the payment is going down over time, right? So as you can see, the longer the patent goes, the less valuable it becomes to us. So we need to constantly write new patents to make more money out of it. We got 266 research points. The base of operations cost me 300. That would be something neat. The repair bots, mess hall. Perhaps something that improves the mood of my people. Oh, there's also something new here. The specimen study. Let's go ahead and get this one here so that we can also have a specimen of fauna, right? That we can store them. This is a new type that we can also write new patents on then. I don't know, man. Daniel Walker. If you're not recovering now, I need to fire you. Very expensive to finding new personnel. He's very close now, so it should be done in a second. Okay, they're coming back with samples. Thank you very much. We can now treat. And Daniel Walker, you're full, you know? Like you are at full mental health now. But I guess he just wants to take another day off. Let's hire more scientists so that we have more flexibility when going for missions and stuff like that. Pushing this one to 12,000 gives me 4 scientists. Let's start the campaign. And I'll also need to expand my barracks, of course. 2 more beds. And also another locker here. Okay, the patent was finished. Perfect. Got something else in. Specimen study has been researched, so we can now hold them to specimen study console. There you go. Get this one in. And we got the scientists for hire. Let's have a look at them. Canadian, American, Brazilian. We don't have anyone there yet. American, very good with knowledge. I think 2 more should be fine. I'm sorry, Daniel Walker, but I will have to fire you. Goodbye. He's being unassigned. And we're going to add someone new that we just hired. That we have the teams available again. Daniel Walker was fired. Off he goes. I gave him a lot of time, right? But he's been in depressions for months after only being here for 1 or 2 months. So this is not acceptable. And he needs to sort out his life before he focuses on work again, please. Okay, we continue. We can claim this planet. We'll go for this one. Oh, wait a second. Why can we not connect? Oh, we lack the energy. Okay. That was quick. I guess that's also something we should focus on a bit. Researching better tech for electricity production. Otherwise, we might run into problems there in the future. Now we can connect and create this mission. Level 2 mission. And the blue team goes for it. And at the same time, another red team goes for this. Very good. They return level 4. Unfortunately, no samples. But yeah, some science points. We could send them out there again immediately. Something I probably want to do. So the more missions we do, the more planets and sectors we connect, the more energy it takes also for me, right? So the more power management you need to have. In this case, we could go ahead and then push more generators. The next one would be 300 science points. We're not that far away from that anymore. Then we could do this. This has been Exogate Initiative. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to check out the link in the description to learn more about this game. And don't forget to leave a like behind, and we may continue here with the series. Stay tuned!